everyone, it's Emily and welcome to another family house build video thing. I don't know how this house turned out to be fall themed or at least the outside of it did. That wasn't my intention. I was originally going to build a little bungalow thing, but then it turned into this craftsman house that ended up having some modern interior, so I guess we're calling it a modern craftsman, even though I don't know if that's fully what this is, but it's okay. We did something. And this is what it is, and we're watching it together. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know how to do voiceovers anymore. I mean, I do, but I feel like it has been a while. That's because it has. Okay, that's the thing. I feel like I used to do these almost every day, and now because I do 2 Let's Plays, since I'm doing the voiceover while I'm recording, it doesn't feel so much like a regular voiceover to me because it's really not. It's like commentary instead of voiceover, but this is obviously, classic build times. And I really like how this house turned out, though. I'm happy with it. Somehow, like I said, the outside kind of has an autumn theme, which works out pretty well since one of my last builds was a summery themed apartment. So kind of just going through the seasons before we get seasons. I was struggling really hard this week because everything I saw on Pinterest, I was like, this idea is beautiful, I want to build it. And then I was thinking, I want to save this for when seasons comes out because I can do it with all the new stuff and it'll be more seasonally appropriate and things like that. And I don't know, I just couldn't do any of the things that I was finding on Pinterest. So finally I came across this house, or a house that looks kind of like this, and I was like, okay, this is the one. This isn't too focused on one season, but then I ended up putting in one of the trees from Cats and Dogs that have the different leaf colors, and I was just gonna leave it as the regular fully green tree. But then I was like, oh, but with the little hint of autumn at the top, the one that just barely has the top leaves starting to change, I was like, that looks so nice. So I ended up going with that one. And this house has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So there's a master bedroom and 2 kids' rooms. So that's what we're working with there. And then there's like a little office space. That's what that top bit ends up being. But we'll get to that when we get there. Anyway, I don't know how I've gone this far into the voiceover without spewing my exciting information. But I'm an affiliate on Twitch now, so I'm super excited, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's come to the streams. We've only had 3 official ones, so I don't know how this happened, but it's very exciting, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just so looking forward to seeing the new project grow, because that's kind of how I'm looking at Twitch. It's just like a new fun project for me. Obviously, YouTube isn't going anywhere, but now I just have another fun project to work on. So yeah, that's what that is. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm really excited. And if you want to watch one of my streams, or if you can catch it live, you are in luck if you're free tonight, because I'm going to be streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern time, which I mean might not be nighttime for you, but it is for me, so whatever. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna have any of my actual stuff ready, because technically I can have emotes or 1 emote basically. I can have 3, but still it's complicated. If you understand Twitch, you know what I'm talking about, but we'll chat more when we get there. I don't want to bore anyone who doesn't really care about Twitch with all the details, but yeah, there are all kinds of new things that I can add to my stream now, and I think that maybe a couple of them will be set up tonight, but definitely not all of them, just because I found out last night at midnight that I was able to set up my stuff for the program, because basically for affiliate you have to complete certain goals and then you're invited to join. So I didn't realize that I completed all the goals until midnight last night, and then I set up all my stuff. I stayed up way too late and I researched a bunch of things about being an affiliate. So yeah, because I was just trying to get an idea of okay, what things do I need to do ASAP before the next stream, and then of course the next stream is tonight, so I have 0 time to prepare pretty much, but it's okay. it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And once again, thank you to everyone who has been able to stop by the streams. And if you haven't and you want to, then don't worry, it's no problem. I know that they're not convenient for everywhere in the world, or even if you live near me, they might not be convenient for you. Like, there's a good chance of that too. So yeah, look forward to when I go back to school, because in August my class schedule is going to give me a lot more freedom to plan things when I want to. So I'm thinking that we're gonna vary the times so that maybe you won't be able to catch me every day, but like some days, hopefully I'll be streaming at a time that works for you. So I'm looking forward to that. But right now, since I am working a full-time job for the summer, I just don't have the time in my schedule to stream whenever I'd want to. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But anyway, we're on to the inside of this house, and I figured out this fun thing that I like doing now, which, I mean, I don't know if it's really a fun thing, but it's like a cool little whatever design thing that I like to do. But if you take the parenthood walls with that paneling on the bottom, it's a vertical paneling. So then if you take the cats and dogs paneling that's vertical and you put it next to it, and you can match the two paneling colors, like the white ones match, obviously. I'm not sure how well the other swatches match, but I know the white ones match. So I don't know, I thought it looked kind of cool. Like maybe the certain parts of the wall, the paneling goes all the way up the wall. You can kind of tell that it's not the same paneling, but we are going to pretend that that's not the case. And here's where I got a little crazy with the color scheme, because I thought that the cabinets and stuff were blending in too much. I don't know if you call those cabinets, but like the storage units were blending in too much because they were just white and everything was like looking a little bland in here. And then I found that curtain, and it had some of that nice navy blue in it and like teal. I think that there's teal in that, and then the coral. So I decided to bring that in and then made the whole entryway like that. And originally my idea was that, okay, like maybe the mom decorated this whole thing, because, you know, classic me, I feel like I just go to, it's easy to come up with like stereotypical family dynamics because, you know, that's how stereotypes happen. They are common, you know? So I was thinking that, and then I got to the master bedroom and it's all pink pretty much. So I was like, okay, maybe the dad has like no say. And then I was gonna say like, oh, well, maybe he has that little like upstairs attic room and that's where all of his stuff is, because the mom was like, no, we're doing this. But then when I got to the upstairs attic, I like totally changed the whole family dynamic, but I'll talk about that when we get there. But anyway, what else have I been doing? Okay, so Twitch, that was exciting. I'm going to be streaming this weekend too. If you can't come tonight, I should be streaming on Saturday. I'm not sure what time yet though, because I have tentative plans to hang out with a friend that I haven't seen in a while, and I'm not exactly sure when she's free because she's doing a lot of stuff on Saturday. I think she's like getting her hair done and like has some other things she needs to do, and then we're gonna hang out later, but I don't know when that's happening in the middle of her plans. So I need to figure that out, but I do want to stream on Saturday. It might be late depending on when I hang out with her, but then I'll be streaming again on Sunday, probably earlier. I'm not exactly sure what time though, just because I know that I kind of miss all of Europe when I stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so I want to stream at an earlier time, especially this weekend because my boyfriend's out of town, so usually I would be hanging out with him for the whole weekend, but not this weekend because he won't be around. So yeah, I'm excited to mix up my Twitch schedule and be productive with the time that I don't have with him, so it'll be good, and hopefully some more people who have been wanting to make it to the streams but weren't able to can come, and that would be super exciting. So, I ended up taking the tile that was in that bathroom and also using it in the kitchen on accident, but that's probably not even realistic. I was gonna say that's super realistic because like consistency in the house, but I don't think that's a thing with tile in kitchens versus bathrooms. I think it's more realistic to have the same tile in all the bathrooms in the house, but the kitchen might be totally different. Who knows? I don't know. But I mixed up the cabinets here. I fixed this one in a second, but I made it so that all of, oh my gosh, my watch is telling me that I need to go, but obviously I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, I mixed up the Jungle Adventure ones with the Parenthood ones because I thought they worked really well together, since the white swatch that's on both of them is like the same white color, because I feel like that's an issue in this game. Like we have white swatches of a lot of things, but the white wood tones don't always match quite right. It's kind of frustrating, but it's okay. And ooh, here's a cool trick that I learned. I actually showed everyone on stream yesterday, and it was very exciting. But oh, if you want to know what we're streaming tonight, by the way, I'm going to be doing my renovation series over on Twitch now. So my designer renovations thing has moved to Twitch, and we're going to be starting a new renovation tonight. So if you want to see the whole thing come together and you're available tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, then make sure to stop by. But anyway, the little microwave thing, the way that I put it on, like more against the wall than kind of on the angle that it would usually clip to on the counter, you put the appliance on an island and then you size down the island and then you can drag it wherever you want. But for some reason you can't size down like regular counters, it's only islands. So I don't know how that works, but that's the thing. So that's what I did there, and it was Hanbam. I don't know if that's how you say her name, but HANBAM on Twitter. I think that is how I saw how to do that. I couldn't remember who it was. I knew that I saw it on Twitter, but then when I was showing people on stream, Standing Simmer Mariah, good friend, good person, she told me that she thought that it was Hanbam because that's who she saw do it on Twitter, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely who it was, because I remembered that I told her like, oh, I think this is so cool, like I'm definitely gonna use this, and then she replied, and then I could like picture her little icon thing in my head, and I was like, okay, yes, that is who it was. I don't know, I do stuff like that sometimes. That's even like, this is weird, totally random tangent, but this is like a study strategy for me. Like sometimes if I'm taking an exam or something, if I can picture my page of notes where I wrote down the information that I'm seeing on the exam, that helps me a lot. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I know that everyone kind of learns in different ways and different study techniques help different people, but for me, if I can visualize like my notes page or the textbook or something where something was written down, then I'm definitely going to remember it. So I tend to rewrite notes a lot. I don't know why I'm talking about school. It's summer for me. But anyway, this area, oh yeah, the dining table, I tried to make it white. It failed. It was way too blendy into the rest of the house. I don't think I said that right, but that's okay. And then this couch, the big one, I'm not totally satisfied with my color choice now that I look at it again, because I think most of you guys know this if you've been around for a little while, but I build at night a lot of the times, and I have this thing on my computer where it color corrects to make my computer monitor more orangey so that it doesn't hurt my eyes at night, and it makes it so that I can fall asleep easier because I haven't been staring at blue light right before I go to bed. But anyway, everyone should get one of those if you don't have one already. But it made that couch color look different than what it's looking like now to me, so I don't know if I like it anymore, but we're stuck with it now. It's already uploaded to the gallery, so don't even ask. I feel like I went through a phase where I just didn't upload anything to the gallery because I kept forgetting, and then I would always get people asking, and then I mentioned it in a video one time that I was really bad about it, and so then it just started this like never-ending train of people asking me if I put something on the gallery. Like, guys, just check, and if you can't find it, then I'll help you with the issue, but please don't just ask me if it's on the gallery before you've even checked. And maybe some of those people have checked and they can't find it, and that's why they're asking, but that's a slight pet peeve of mine. But this one's on the gallery, so if I get any comments about that, they're getting deleted. Not really. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. We'll see. I know that some people might find me annoying and just want to look at the pretty house that I'm building, so maybe that's the case with those people, but whatever. And ooh, I never leave parts like this in, but I'm going around and putting little like pipes on the outside of the house because I like to put those where there are bathrooms, because usually I don't put too many windows in bathrooms, and if I do, it's either a window that I cover up with blinds, or it's like it has to be there for the symmetry of the outside of the house. Kind of like I clipped that window into the bathroom, which I usually wouldn't do, but it was a bathroom window, so it just got covered up with the blinds on the inside, so you can't really tell. And ooh, these kids' rooms are really fun though. I like them. I don't know. I like doing kids' rooms a lot. They're just bright and colorful, and that bed went perfectly with the blue in it, went with the curtains, and then the yellow went with the walls, and I felt like it didn't quite clash with the other blue in the rest of the wall color, but I don't know, I just really liked how all of that came together. And I gave this little kiddo an activity table and a little void critter battle station, which I couldn't find in the catalog for the longest time. I kept having to look it up. I put in one not a little while ago, but like in another build recently, and I had to look it up in the catalog because I couldn't find the menu that it was in. But it's kind of at the end of one of the kids' activities menus. It's like one of the last few things, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't think it was that expensive, but I guess it is. Or I don't know. Sometimes things from packs get sorted into the end of the catalog instead of being mixed in by price, which really frustrates me because if I know that an item isn't that expensive in the game and then I'm expecting it to be at one place in the catalog because of its price, but it's all the way at the end because it's from a pack that didn't get sorted properly, then I'm just all confused. But anyway, I basically was thinking that the other room might be for a boy, this one could be for a girl. Obviously, I'm assuming most people probably just change the rooms to suit their Sims, so it doesn't matter very much, but it's just a fun little decorating project for me. And I was thinking that the daughter is into music. Maybe she's getting a little bit older, she's closer to being a teen, so she has some more skill ability stuff than her younger brother does. But ooh, this room is the room that was originally going to be like a painting studio, but then I realized every time I have one of these little attic things, I make it into a painting studio, and I've done that. I did that in the build collab that I did with Rosa or Evelyn Sims, so I was like, I've done that before for sure. And then I realized that recently I did another build where I had a little art room, so I figured maybe not. And I turned this into an office. So I was thinking maybe the parents work from home, they have an office upstairs, maybe they're both in the social media career, but like different branches, because I gave one of them a console, so maybe they're in the gamer branch and then the other one's in the PR branch, and they have double monitors and they have their nice office. And this is where I was thinking that maybe the parents are both female, because I just started going with similar themes of the desks. I wanted all their stuff to match, and then I started throwing in a lot of plants and flowers, and I was like, maybe we go with this. So then I felt like the bedroom made a lot more sense, being like very overly girly in my opinion. Not that it really matters, like you can do whatever you want with your Sims, you can put whoever you want in here, but that was just a little storyline that I came up with in my head. And I put some nice pink wallpaper because the rest of the house kind of has a more polished feel, I think. Like the kitchen and the dining and the living room all have like blue and dark colors, and white pretty much is the theme. And then up here I was thinking maybe they just did their own thing because it's like their space. You pretty much have to go into a small little room with double doors, and then there's a closet in there. I was thinking maybe a coat closet, and then you go up the stairs, very narrow stairwell, and then you're in this little room. You'll see that in the floor plan screenshots, which we are almost onto the screenshots now. We just have to finish this up by putting in a last little rug. And I was thinking maybe one of them plays piano in their spare time. Or they also, because their daughter, I was thinking, is into music. She has a little violin for kids. Maybe when she gets older, she gets into piano, so then they have a little space for her up there. Like maybe she's almost a teen and they're like hiding her present up there or something. Or maybe one of the parents plays piano and then they're planning on teaching the daughter. I don't know. But anyway, this is a little backyard space. I've been having fun with using different plants in landscaping. It might not look like it because I feel like I only used one different plant than usual, but I've started using those little daisies, the ones that are, I don't know what they're called in the game. I think they're like oopsie daisies or something, but I think they look so nice. And I saw my friend Chloe do it on stream, Chloe Sims, and I've been watching her streams while I'm at work because she's always streaming when I'm at work because she's in the UK, so our time zones are not compatible. But yeah, I've been watching her on mute at work, or like on silent, and I just watch her build things, and I kind of like interact with the chat, but she can't really talk to me. So sometimes there are some people in there that will like translate for me and tell me what she's saying if she has something to directly say to me, which is very nice. But yeah, I just kind of hang out and I look at her building stuff, and she uses those sometimes. I don't know if she uses them a lot, but I was watching a build of hers recently where she was using them, so I wanted to try them out myself, and I like how they turned out. And then we've got our little fire pit area. I was thinking that the rest of the house is so put together, but maybe they just got this fire pit and they don't have any chairs for it yet. So that was just kind of, I wanted some mismatched chairs, and this is my reasoning for it. So they've got this nice fire pit. They just put it in, and they don't have the chairs. They ordered them. They're on back order maybe, and they're coming soon. But maybe some nice Seasons outdoor chairs would be nice. I don't know if those exist, but we'll see. Seasons is so soon, guys. guys. Okay, anyway, video's over. Make sure to check out my Twitch stream if you're free tonight. Once again, renovating a house, just got affiliate status, whatever it's called. I don't know, I'm so excited. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a great day. Bye!